BoyWithUke. Understand. I don't know if I said his name right. Uke. BoyWithUke. It's a song. Let's get it.
Girl, I hope you understand. I wanted to hold your hand, but I can't. Wanted to be your man back then. And you knew I fell for you, but you just broke my heart in two. I was sad, mad, and broken on my bed, hoping I could rid of all the voices in my head. I was opening a packet of...
So, like, there's this sound of music that, like, today I don't feel like doing anything by Bruno Mars. You know, you have, like, that kind of stuff. You hear a lot of it, like, on TikTok, maybe with artists like Anise or even, like, the guy who walks around and plays the ukulele. But it's just this, like, soft, sort of reminds me of Adam Sandler, 50 First Dates, because the nigga, a lot of things remind me of that great movie. But because, you know, the nigga's in Hawaii and it just, like, has this tropical freedom to the sound, I rock with that type of shit. But everybody knows Queso got a real wild music catalog. It's going to go from Gucci Mane to Ed Sheeran, and then we might meet in the middle with Vanda. It's crazy.
And broken on my bed, hoping I could rid of all the voices in my head. I was opening a packet of an undeveloped med when I was met with a prescription of a bullet made of lead. And when I woke up,
Hold on, the nigga almost started out.
Sad, mad, and broken on my bed, hoping I could rid of all the voices in my head. I was opening a packet of an undeveloped med when I was met with a prescription of a bullet made of lead. And when I woke up in an hour in a pool of my own sweat, I said, I swear to God, I'll never even try to sleep again. So instead, I took my pen and started.
And that's real. That is real. The writing on that was fuego 10 out of 10 because, like, he's describing this dream so vividly, but, like, you don't know it's a dream until he allows you to know it. And that's just, like, the power and control of a strong narrator. It's you're the conductor. You're guiding me down this thing that we call a story or whatever it be. It's usually a story. And you're conductor narrating. And I am just at your whim. I'm to go with you to go. And, like, that's a very real thing. You ever had a dream where you fallen? Nigga, I have this dream at least, and I've started to realize, I didn't myself, a counselor told me this, that it might be just me feeling powerless, but it's this dream where I always have somebody I'm fighting. And, you know, I'm a pretty big dude. I used to wrestle and shit. I'm pretty confident in my self-defense, right? And they'll run up on me, and I'll hit them, and my hands will be like pillows, bro. It won't do anything to the dude. And then they'll always pick me up and start slamming me around the goddamn room. I be, help, help. I always have that recurring dream. And you know, it's a real one. You got a dream where it's like doom. And then, like, that nightmare, you ever been scared to go back to sleep? You ever had that nightmare so real and vivid, you woke up crying, you was scared to go back to sleep? You ain't want to deal with that hoe again. You was scared to close your eyes. Even though in the reality, how many dreams does a nigga have a night? How often do you go back to a dream? It's sort of a special occurrence when we do have reoccurring dreams. But just by the slim possibility I go back into this weird dimension of this dream, I'll stay up. Nigga, I sleep at work. Fuck is they tell I sleep enough?
Writing evidence, and when I started making sense, I never even tried to sleep again. So instead, I took my pen and started writing evidence. And when I started making sense, I found that I had reached the end. Oh, I'm upset, I have no friends. You wanna bet, you just pretend you're just a pet confined within the lines of writing. You're not shit. I thought I stopped my psychopathic ways. I swear I did. I said I talked to people about the problematic life I live. They were my neighbors.
And I also like you know, what the ukulele provides. I told you it made me feel like Hawaii. But then when you come and create the contrast in your lyrics of who you are, creates like this beautiful dynamic. And then you look on top of it. That is the beauty of perfection. And nothing's going to be perfect. And the closer and closer we come to humans, the more and more flawed and fucked up and messed up here, there, or over there, you know what I'm saying, we are as a species. But that's what makes us perfect. That's what makes humanity. Humanity is the yin and yang, is the balance of as we evolve through this brain and because of the capabilities of an opposable thumb, niggas are now, somehow this led to this and that. Now we're motherfuckers with rocket ships and all. That is what makes humans so beautiful. But it's that struggle. It's the what could be. There's always the good road. There's always the bad road. There's always it's what you chose. It's your pain. It's your laughter. It's your story. That's what makes us so dope. And so when you create, that's just like you're creating that feeling. It's like humanity, I feel like. And you have your face covered up. Just in sonically what the contrast of lyrics and guitar can create. Ukulele can.
People about the problematic life I live. They were my neighbors, razor blades and different flavored pills I hit. Therefore I'm at surely my last straw. I'm so gassed, stuck in the past. I said that girl.
And you know, I'm a nigga with hella felonies, so when I make YouTube videos and then I start seeing as this channel gets bigger and bigger, bro, a nigga never worried about that 13 to 17 demographic. I didn't have very many of them. I was killing in that 24, every demo from 24 to 65, and then you randomly, like that old ass nigga percentage of fake accounts, or fake people who didn't put their real age. Anyways, I never had to worry about, like, kids and shit. Like, so nigga could just speak freely. I could say whatever the fuck I wanted. Not that I don't speak freely now, as you can tell, but there's still, like, if I tell you what I used to be, right? Like, the innocence of a child is going to look at me right now and just be like, oh, the nigga does YouTube videos. It's funny. Yeah. I start telling you about all these felonies and all these little jail stints nigga done did and all the things I did that caused me to do those things, right? Now you looking at me a little crazy. So you do feel that sometimes. Now, personally, I just don't give a fuck. It's I'm gonna try to keep it, like, reasonable, but, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, that's what it took for me to get here. That's just who I am. I can't really take it back, but it does create a little conflict or turmoil. He's talking about his addiction. He's talking about, you know, he's popping this, he's snorting that, he's using a razor blade to chop up that so he can, or you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like, if you guys really knew me, would you still fuck with me? I think they would. Huh? Holla, give me a 1 if you think you gonna fuck with me, even if I was out here committing a lot of crimes.
I'm at surely my last straw. I'm so gassed, stuck in the past. I said that, girl, I hope you understand. I wanted to hold your hand, but I can't. Wanted to be your man back then. And so far never held you with my arms, so it's hard to be the one you aren't with. Instead, filled with anxiety, always was a part of me. Guess I'm not cut out to be somebody.
So early right now, you know, in the song, just based off of, and y'all probably have heard this whole song, or some might be hearing it for the first time. But right now, I don't know whether the girl he just was referencing to is more of like a personification or maybe like a symbol for something else, right? Or he's literally talking about a girl. If it is, he's maybe using this girl as a analogy for his addiction, or like, that is so much better writing, I would say, that than if this is just randomly about a girl. Because if it is just about a girl, it's still dope, and I really do still enjoy the song. But, oh my God, and we're going to figure it out. If this somehow we figure out it wasn't a girl and it was a dream or something, oh, nigga. That's when you have one of them inception moments. You hear me? Let me find out.
Instead, filled with anxiety, always was a part of me. Guess I'm not cut out to be somebody, cause it's not me. I'm not used to all the talking. Was an introvert that had converted feelings into writing. Used to cope with all my problems using notes and lots of rhyming. Used to hope for better days whenever nights would have me crying. I'm not lying when I say.
And I do think, you know, there is a little bit of it. Like, I grew up wanting to be in hip hop. I grew up as a member of hip hop, just the culture of hip hop. And so with that, I think it bred an air of, like, maybe machismo or something in a nigga, to where things like that, I was like, I want to be the dopest writer in my art form. And in order to do that, what comes with that's going to be a lot of extras. You got to have deal. One day, we going to take this bitch on this worldwide tour. You know what I'm saying? We going to do what we got to do. So now let's talk about a guy who's in that position. He might not have grew up in a culture that's, like, so heavily like, nah, nigga, put them chains on, be who you are, express yourself. Maybe he came up in a culture of more of those eclectic writers, more of those people who create music just for them and their friends. Maybe kill up on those people who just write first. And that there's nothing wrong with that, you know? I'm just saying the difference, the contrast, I'm comparing it to myself. And so because the music is so fucking good, he got what hip-hop was warning everybody of. If you make some good shit and it's marketed well and put out well and it touches the right places and the right people in the right places, talk about it, it's going to come with hella views, hella subs, with hella comments, with hella people wanting to know who you are, with fans, with fandom, and everything that comes with that. So I understand how, like, when you do hear the artists who be like, man, fuck my fame, sort of. I totally get how someone could feel like that, because you have to also remember this is, like, a fine art. And so, like, there's a lot of painters who just live regular-ass lives, you know what I mean? Who just make a lot of money. And, like, regular being they just getting hella money and sort of ducked off chilling, but they're not all in everybody's faces. And it's just because he likes to make his art. And then he has a fucking team of people put his art out, make some money, comes back, paint some more shit. You don't see him much. That's how artists are.
Say that I would rather die than go back. Times that I would try to be the guy that people know. I was fighting with the demons hiding far beyond my eyelids, on an island full of violence. In my head, eyes are pilots. So the sun don't shine and skies turn gray. I feel it coursing through my veins. I've said before I'm not okay, but you don't listen anyway. You know I tried, you turned away. You straight up lied right to my face. You fucked my life, ruined my day, but you don't know, so I'll say nothing can fill the silence. No, you don't know, so I say nobody cares, you like this. Not fair, you still, so I say nothing can fill the silence. No, you don't know, so I say nobody cares, you like this. Not fair, you still, so I say girl, I hope you understand.
He did it. BoyWithUke. Somebody tell me with Uke. Someone tell me in the comments how to actually say this nigga shit, because he deserves it. He deserves a KBD award. Brought to you by Queso Big Dipper. Let's talk about it. But he brings it all together, and then you have that moment where that kid's looking at him, and then like earlier he's saying shit like, I tried to maybe be how I thought I should be opposed to who I am, you know, and you're watching that kid pointing at himself, and in a way I felt like it was like that mirror reflection, like when they go like that, and then like then it goes like that, and then the reflection goes like that, you know, you see it in movies and shit, but I felt like that was like a, man, this kid could be me, or this kid is me, or, you know, and he gives him his mask at that time, because, you know, I hate YouTubers, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, niggas who go and do like the mask shit, they put masks on and go do interviews. I usually hate that shit because it's so gimmicky. And I also think the thing about YouTubing is like, and most things you're gonna do, it would be so easy for me to critique people's art or music in all type of way and then never put my own music out. Cause then there's no like, oh well, if he's saying this, it better be, there's no, you know what I'm saying? So, for those who do conquer that, much tougher hill to conquer.
Girl, I hope you understand. I wanted to hold your hand, but I can't. Wanted to be your man back then. And too bad I know I can't wake up because I've lost.
So now I don't even think it's like, is the girl fame or is she the addiction? Drop in the comments, is the girl fame or the addiction?
My way and you don't give a fuck about me. This could be a dream. I can't see the things that you see, so please. So girl, I hope you understand. I wanted to hold your hand, but I can't. Wanted to be your man back then. And you had known and played along. You were my home, I wrote your songs. Now you're dead to me. Effectively remove yourself outside my dreams.
Hit that thumbs up button. I wouldn't mind reacting to more BoyWithUke. Certified vibe check. Here comes another reaction by me right here. Pink music video by me right there. Pow, click on the shoe still up. And you watch this video as long as you didn't hit that thumbs up button, you're a hoe. So stop being a hoe. KBD family, love y'all. Salutes. I'm out of there.